Na, na, na. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of About That Action. Today, we are joined by a very good friend of mine, Mr. Rashon Barksdale. How are you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm good. Spence, how are you, man?
Man, I am doing good. I kind of stayed up late a little bit. These dogs I'm watching, man, they be barking at 4 or 5 a.m., so I ain't sleeping too much. But shit, for you guys that don't know, Rashawn and I, we have known each other since middle school. We didn't really attend the same school, but we were in the same district. Then high school came around, we joined the same football team. We didn't go to the same high school either, which is wild, but the school that I went to for high school didn't have a sports team, so I went back to my home district. That's where me and Rashawn, we spent our time playing football, getting to know each other. So it's a good time. And in terms of our hometown, Rashawn, this guy is a man that takes great pride in the city. He knows what it's like growing up in the city where I'm from. So, if you have any things that you want to talk about in terms of what you like growing up here, some of your favorite parts of towns, just whatever you want to talk about in terms of the city.
With the city, we just born and raised in Gahanna, so it's like Gahanna just really just groomed us, just raised us, and then just help us be prepared for the next stage. And that's, of course, college, the workforce and just life. So some good memories, man. I just say playing football with Hunter. We had too much memories, like especially that Reynoldsburg game.
Oh my. That fight that broke out. That fight that broke out. Shit. Our Lancaster game where the refs was cheating us, bro. Our coach dead ass. He looked at the refs and said, "We might as well just pack our shit and head home, man." I was like, whoa, coach. We just drove an hour away, man. It's cold. It's raining. I'm already out here, bro. We might as well finish the game. You know what I mean? But
man. But nah, yeah. Gahanna just have full memories, man. Especially middle school and high school, man. Just like, and it's just crazy, like seeing you now and seeing other people. It's just like, dang, bro, how you been? Like, I miss you. It's just good,
bro. COVID's going crazy right now. I'm trying to have people onto the show, but it's so much harder because you can't have people like meeting with each other. Some people, they don't want to travel because of COVID, which I respect. If they don't feel comfortable, I'll never push them. But sir, so I want to talk a little bit about some of your craziest high school memories. Like, since I didn't go to high school with you, I did not go to an ordinary high school. What was it like going to like high school there at Gahanna?
Man, it was very interesting. Like, it was of course, Gahanna is like diverse. So like, there was no problem with no racism. Everybody was cool. It was just Gahanna, just for being as big as it was just so much drama. It was so much drama. Ladies had drama, guys had drama. And then you had, the ladies that feel like they were just here, and then the guys feel like here. Bro, it was very interesting. Like, Gahanna League High School is really like a movie in its own stuff. But the craziest thing I would say I remember in high school, it was a fight, actually.
For real? Dang, which fight was this?
This is the Ryan Baker one.
Oh, is this the one where he threw a dude through a window?
Yes.
I see. What's it called? I remember this day. I want to say it was maybe our sophomore or junior year, right?
Yep.
So I think I just walked into my second period class, and I just got a text message in my group chat, and I'm reading this, and all I see is like, holy shit, somebody got thrown through the window. I said, what the fuck you talking about? And apparently it happened like in the cafeteria or something. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, somebody got through a window in the cafeteria, bro.
Man. I always remember it to this day. Like, my dad dropped me off on the side of the building, walking in from the Lincoln side. So, with foreign languages and all that stuff. So walking down the hallway, past the football locker room, and then all I heard was like, psh. I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to eat this today. I'm just going to turn around. Like, I didn't even go down there to see what happened. I'm like, I'm head to class.
So, if anybody recorded that?
I think someone did, but you know what's the craziest part? Ryan Baker is my cousin.
For real?
I didn't find out until my junior year when he already been passed, already graduated. I was like, wow. Like,
whoa, I did not know that.
So that was so funny. I'm like, I always remember, dang, my cousin actually threw someone through the window in the cafeteria. And that's a thick window. Like, that's hard to break.
Yeah, that's a glass window.
The fact you just threw him in there is
Dang.
crazy.
All right, so the next one I want to talk to you about. So you didn't attend an ordinary like public university. You attended Central State University, which is a HBCU. So what is it? Tell me a little bit about like the HBCU lifestyle. Of course, I've never been to one. I also haven't really been to like a public university too much, so I don't know the biggest difference. But just tell me a little bit about it. Educate our people that are watching, man.
So a lot of people don't know what HBCU stands for. So let me just let you know. HBCU stands for historically Black College / University. And so some people do know the big ones. So like Howard University
Yeah,
or
that's a big
Florida
one.
A&M, North
Yeah,
Carolina A&T. But I just say the difference between HBCU and a regular public university or institution is just like there's just more predominantly Black students there,
for sure.
and it's kind of lit, just seeing people like your skin color. And like being a Gahanna, like it was, a little smooth, diverse, but you still have a lot of white people with you, like.
Yeah.
But it was just a new experience for me being at a HBCU. So many people that look like you, and so many people from like different areas bring their own culture. Because like at my school, you got people from Chicago, people from Detroit, Cleveland, like just so much like culture that just comes in. You be like, whoa. So but I also say at HBCU with the teachers, the faculty, they're all family. They all make sure.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, like
It's kind of like a close knit community.
They're really just family. Make sure we got you. We're gonna take care and hopefully help you be prepared for the next level after that. So
Sure. Okay. So like, what was it like living on campus? Did you have to live in a dorm? Did they force you? I know OSU they force their freshmen to live on campus.
yeah, with Central State, they actually forced us freshman and our sophomore year. We had to be like literally upperclassmen, a junior and a senior, to live off campus. But
Dang,
I lived off campus my first 3 years. I actually just came back home because of COVID, but I actually was on campus. But now the campus like it's cool to a certain extent because they really don't let no parties happen on. The campus so small, but they won't let no parties happen on campus. So we have to go off campus to have a good time. It's so whack.
Even pre-COVID, they wouldn't let you have no parties.
Oh no, yeah, pre-COVID, no. Like parties got shut down if they're on campus.
What?
Like
I know, dorm parties or like house parties.
They're seeing that's the crazy part. Our campus is like literally so small. We don't have houses on our campus. We have dorms, and so there really ain't no dorm party. So if we're gonna do a party, we're gonna do like a block party. Sure. And I know freshman year we had this one big old block party that lasted for like 3 hours till the cops came, but they don't like that stuff at Central.
So what was like your first college party? Like how was that experience for you?
Oh my goodness. My first college party. It was very interesting. It was very interesting. Like it felt like homecoming at Gahanna without the other music. Time too. Like you have like women everywhere just twerking. You have Greeks, black defined non-black Greeks just strolling. Like it was real lit. Like it was just like having a good time, just getting lit. Like weed, alcohol in the air. I'm like, yo, this is off the chain. Like I'm just looking at it, I'm just like, wow. I'm here, guys.
Was it hot in there? Was it bodies, I'm assuming? Or
oh my goodness, it was too hot, man. Like leaving like the area when we like party at, like I'm cold. Like I'm like, dang, it's summertime and out. So yeah, man, very, very new experience for me, but I loved it, man.
What was the craziest party that you went to? Like kind of break it down, bro, because I know that people like to go crazy here and there at parties, so I know you gotta have at least one good story for the people. Kind of get them interested in college or something.
Actually, I'll say the craziest party that I went to was sophomore year. I was actually hosting this party.
Oh snap! Okay.
I was co-hosting with this party. It was a mansion party. the main host, Breeda Bull. Shout out to Breeda Bull, the best host that came out of Central State. But she
Yes,
was the
sir.
main host hosting it, and I was like her like mentee. So she let me host a little bit, but it was a mansion party. We got a big old Airbnb mansion. People just came in having a good time, and we didn't want to bring no more people in because it was like, all right, we don't want to mess stuff up.
Mm.
But people going through the window to get into the party.
Oh my, bro, what is up with you in those
Oh
windows,
my
bro? You
goodness.
always live in the craziest experience.
Bro, like people just going through the window having a good time, and then we just lit, like we making the crowd jump, party going, everything crazy,
Mm.
and then like a fight breaks out.
Ah,
I was like, come on, y'all can't let
a little vibe killer right there,
you
bro.
can't let the fight break out. So like, fight broke out, and then I remember, man, Rita Wood, like she just switched it up. She's like, lady, sing this, singing R&B to just calm down the crowd.
Dang.
But like it works when she do that because
Mm.
like it just like switched up the mood. But they
Yeah.
wasn't going. They was still fighting. They was like, all right, y'all.
Mm.
I'm sorry, y'all ain't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get that out of here.
Dang. So
So
they was like drunk, huh? They was like, was
party ended
that
early.
rebellious drunk? They ain't taking no for an answer.
Yeah. Party ended early, but like the worst part was when I spent the night, so
Hmm.
had my own room, spend the night, woke up just seeing like how much stuff was damaged at the Airbnb, bro.
Dang. How much you had to end up paying for that?
Oh, I ain't had to pay for nothing. I don't know how much they
Hey man, if you ain't paying for it, it's cool, bro. I don't
but
care. If the blame
the,
ain't on you, it's all good, bro.
the people that had to like went through the windows, like the wood part of the
Mm.
window, that was broken. Like
Dang.
there was like ashes all over the wall.
Dang, bro. You out partying with some crazy people.
There was like alcohol spilled on the wall. I'm like some picture frames broken, some chairs that we put outside so they won't mess up. They punched in through, throw
Dang.
up on the chair, bro. I'm like, this shit great. So I helped them clean up, and I did. I was like, y'all gonna have to figure that
Hey,
out.
as long as you didn't lose a dime, we
Nope.
straight.
I did what I was supposed to. Make the party lit, have a good time. That was it.
Hey man, that's what being a life of the party is about. You know, just doing your thing. You know, making sure everybody's having a good time.
So, yeah.
Yes,
Shout,
sir.
shout out to Brita Bull because she the main one that made it lit. She always made parties lit. I would just set up a couple words here and there, like, hey, turn up, let's go.
Hey, shout out to her. I don't know who you are, but shout out to you if my boy Rashon's fucking with it. All right, so what are you studying right now in school? Like,
So my major is mass communication with a focus on broadcast media.
smart man. That's what I was looking into.
Yes,
So
sir.
what would you recommend for people that are looking at that field or are interested in that field?
Um I say if you're looking into it, good, but just make sure you have a creative side and
Mm-hmm.
really hungry for it
Yes,
because
sir.
with my major, going to any communication field, you're going to have to fight, whether it's business, whether it's entertainment, whether it's,
Mm-hmm.
just the digital side, you're going to have to fight because, everybody wants to do that job. There's like a big portion of communication majors who want to do what you're doing. How are you going to stand out than the rest of the crowd?
Yes, sir.
So with me, like my main goal is I want to be a late night talk show host and I want to be an actor too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just like, hey, like I'm here, I can get this job. No, you have to work for that job, and other
Yes,
people gonna want
sir.
that job too. So it's like, how you gonna stand out from others?
Mm-hmm.
I just say, if you want to do it, go ahead, do it, man. Just be creative, create your own content, and just have fun with it. Because communication majors, I just feel like we're fun. We're the life of the party. You feel me?
Yes,
But
sir.
you gotta put in that work so you can have fun. So
Definitely makes sense. So you said like the people at Central State, like you said the professors and the people like you said they were all cool,
yeah.
taking care of you, kind of like family. So like, did you have like any specific professors that kind of stood out to you?
um,
Maybe it was like your first, second, third year, kind of like changed your perspective on what you was doing. Because I know there's for me, I had a professor. it was my second year in college. I was like, just going through the motions the first year. Second year, I was like, man, this shit is boring. Then I took this person's class, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll give it another try. So I want to see if anybody kind of inspired you, kind of changed your perspective.
I wouldn't say I love all the teachers, but I want to say like, well, actually no. I would say Professor Douglas. Professor Douglas, she's not there no more. But she was there my freshman and sophomore year and times before me. But it was a health class. And so, you know, it's not your typical health where, okay, nah. The way she did the health class was about life.
Gotcha.
And so she was just, her favorite quote is, you got to grow to glow. And so I learned a lot of that class because she just made me think more. I'm like, on what I got to do to get what I want to be. And so I love her class. Like, it definitely like sparked more of like, okay, I got to go do it. So like, I got to do X, Y, and Z to be where I need to be here, you know, and I got to be a whole mess. And what that stands for is I got to be whole mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and socially. Become a whole mess, I can be the best me I can and help others along the way. So
yes, sir. Hey, that's good, man. You know, I always try to tell people, try to find someone that kind of inspires you. It's kind of hard, you know, in terms of being in college. You get to pick your professors, but you also don't, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you could always go to that website, Rate My Professor or something.
Yeah.
You can kind of see what other people think about them, but at the end of the day, like, it's really hard to choose people, but it's always good to have somebody that like can kind of inspire you, because the older people, you know, they have a lot more wisdom. We're still young, you know, we're still in our 20s. We still got a lot to learn. Those people have been doing it for years, so it's definitely good, especially when you talk about like spiritually and all that. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, they're so hungry for whatever they want that like they lose tact, or like they lose whatever's inside of them, you know, like whatever made them, whatever drove them to be them. Yeah.
Yo, why you, man? That's a good one. You can never please people. Don't ever forget your why. Your why on why you're doing it, or your why on your purpose in life. Don't forget your why, because if you lose your why, you're gonna lose your drive sooner or later. You know. So,
for sure. So what's it called? I know we're gonna stay a little bit more on topic on like HBCU. So like, what was the biggest difference between when you were going out of high school, when you were a senior? Like, what did you see between like a public university and an HBCU that like made you draw towards the HBCU?
What I mean, my main reason, what really made me draw towards is just being with my people. You know, growing up, you know, Gahanna, you know, more predominantly, you know, white people. You know, I just wanted to see, you know, okay, what is it like with a group of people that's mine?
Yeah.
You know? So now, you know, I got that experience. It's cool and all. You know, now it's time to, you know, move forward. But nah, I would just say, just the main difference is just being with your people and just the network. I just have like a lot of network, because just so many people at my school knows like, hey, I know this, or hey, I know that. All right, cool, let's make it happen. So I would say the network is really crazy as well too. Not saying that it's not crazy at any other school, but especially at HBCUs, like you just, your family.
Yes,
Once
sir.
you enter that HBCU, wherever HBCU you're at, it's just family. It's like, oh, you went to Central, oh, I went to Howard. Man, you're really cool. Let's just connect. Let's network.
Yes, sir.
It's like one big old family, you know. So.
Gotcha. Did you consider any other like schools other than Central State in terms of the HBCU?
Yes. Central State was my last resort.
Really?
I did not want to go to Central at all. I had so many other schools that I want to go to. Like, I got accepted to FAMU. I got accepted to North Carolina A&T. I got accepted to Hampton. But the reason why I didn't go to those schools was they didn't give me no scholarship money, y'all.
That's a big factor, bro.
So I'm like, if you
huge
ain't
factor,
like,
it's hard.
School. I'm not about to be struggling
going in debt
on the school.
Nah, that's what I've been trying to tell people. Like, Is it worth it to go to your dream school and be in debt? Because it's not guaranteed. Once you get out of college, it's not guaranteed you'll get a job.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed that even if you do get a job, it's not guaranteed that you'll pay off your loans. I know people right now that are in their 40s and 50s that are still paying off college debt, bro. And keep in mind, that's like 30, 20 years ago. And they're still paying it off. So just imagine what we're doing in 20, 30 years. Paying off our debt, can't go. So I respect that decision, bro. I respect that decision. It's the smart decision. You're getting basically the same knowledge and you're getting a discount for it,
Yeah.
And you're still getting everything that you're getting from another HBCU. You're still getting a close-knit community. You're probably missing a couple different experiences, but, you make your own experiences.
And I think, like, with grad school, there's like my top 4. There's one HBCU, but I want to go to a public school.
So, like, university,
public school, to just be on that side, because I always wanted to go to Ohio State,
Mm-hmm.
But like me, growing up, like, dang, I really don't want to be close to home. So I want to like see what that side is like, and what is that about, and especially
For sure.
grad school is a totally different ball game than undergrad. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely.
For sure. All right. Well, I'm out of topics to talk about. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about, promote, or anything that you kind of want to get out? I know there's a lot of topics out there in the world that you kind of touched based on. Anything that you really want to talk about or promote, you can just go ahead and start shooting ideas, man. We just play off each other.
Oh yeah, got you. Well, of course you already know I gotta talk about Shiny Shine Mondays, bro.
Yes, sir.
So, I started Shiny Shine Monday back sophomore year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
At first it started on Snapchat, and people was like, yo, what is this? Like,
I did the same shit. Let me cut it in really quick. So I did the same thing. I saw you putting videos on Snapchat back sophomore year, and I don't know if you saw my Snapchat back in the day, but I had something called Fat Man Fridays.
Yep.
And this is where I used to just cook the most outrageous shit you could think of. The dishes I had was, I dead ass had like milk, like marshmallows, and like cereal, and I just put it in a pot, and I turned on the heat. And I just saw what it tasted like. I posted on my Snapchat. People started getting weak. Every Fridays, I would just start putting content of just me cooking the randomest things, bro. So I was going to say, like, you kind of low-key inspired me on the Fat Man Fridays. I haven't kept up with it, but it's good that you're still doing your Shiny Mondays,
But, like, I don't know. I just think, like, sophomore year, like, I don't know if Gehenna was in, like, a Snapchat era, because not only my show, but there was other shows like Nate.
Yeah, Nate had one.
Brandon Jenkins with Cozy Thursday. I forget it. Jordan Burns with JB Wavy. I'm like, okay, so it's just like that era. So
yeah.
But
trying to put content out.
Right. So I just kept on doing it on Snapchat, and then I think by my freshman year of college, came back to Gehenna, spoke to like a couple classes about what college life is, and what steps you got to do here and there. And I saw Coach Ward. So Coach Ward was like, I love your show, but when are you going to make it serious? And so I'm like, what you mean? Like, I do it on Snapchat, I just did it on Instagram Live. Like, bro, that's serious. You're like, no, that's not serious, bro. Yeah. You need to take it to the next level. And so, like, that was always in my mind. I'm like, dang, Coach, right? So I was like, all right, what we gonna do? So I say my sophomore year, I took it to the next level, and I made Shiny Shine Monday from Snapchat to Instagram officially a podcast.
Yes, sir.
So I did 2 seasons on it so far, and I just love it, man. Like, at first it was hard. I would say season 1, you can tell like my eras, like in the beginning, like, okay, he rough with it, but then as I got adjusted to it, I got better.
For sure, everybody got to start somewhere, man. You see, my first few podcasts, I'm not gonna lie, they were low key ass, but I'm trying to get better every day, so I respect the grind.
All you gotta do with podcasts is like, you have to be patient with yourself, because it's something new, and you're still growing, and you're always gonna be growing, and so you just gotta develop your content and then figure out your niche, and how is my niche going to help or engage the audience. That's a key thing with podcasts. And so once when I found my niche and how I can like put it towards the audience, it was cool.
Yes, sir.
But about the show, I didn't even talk about the show.
No, promote yourself, bro.
So the main thing for Shiny Sean Monday is I just give advice to any topic. That's the main thing. And with season 2, I added a lot of things to it. So I added like a hot topic. And so the hot topic is like what's hot that week, whether it's sports, entertainment, music, politics, like etc. And then we go to the main part where I give advice on it can be anything. It could be about, I know season 2 I talked about, the title was Control Your Heart. And so it was about controlling. Dang, I broke it down to 3 sections, but the main idea was controlling your emotions.
For sure.
And so I put it dissected in 3 sections about controlling your emotion, hit 3 key points, and then at the end of the show, I do a call-in section. So where audience can call into the show.
Okay, that's good. Engaging with them.
I give them, I ask them a question about the show or on what we talked about, or they can, talk about wherever they want to talk about.
Yeah.
So that's so it's going slowly and steadily. I'm not where I need to be with the show yet, but all we can do is just take one step at a time to make it.
Hey man, I respect that. So how can people find your content, your show?
Oh yeah. Gotta do that too. Where you can find Shiny Sean Monday on Apple Podcasts, you can find it on Spotify, you can find it on Google Podcasts, you can find it on some other podcast platforms called Radio Public. That's a podcast app, Anchor, and then also what was that called? Radio Public, Anchor. I think that's it. Yes, that is it. I know there's one called Booze, but I'm not too sure about it. But yeah, definitely those. And this past summer when I did season 2, we made it the top 500 on Spotify.
Oh, okay, son. Yes, sir. So, we're gonna have to do a collab sometime soon, bro.
Bro, most definitely, yes, man. It's just crazy, man, because when it hits November, I would have done Shiny Sean Monday for 5 years.
5 years.
5 years. So just seeing all the hard work and and it's only the beginning. It's just seeing how far I came from. It's just wow.
Sir. Hey man, I'm ready to see it take off, bro. Because it's gonna be crazy, right? So you're saying like you're not where you want it to be right now, but you're still taking it one step at a time. But you have 5 years worth of content stored up. So like when you make it big, bro, like people are gonna look back like this guy's been grinding for a minute.
Yeah.
Like this guy didn't just one hit wonder just blew up. Like this guy's been working really hard, and now he's starting to get his viewers. So it's gonna be impressive to see because I don't I can't predict the future, but whenever you pop off, bro, you're gonna have a lot of content already set up.
Right.
So that's good.
That's all that matters, y'all. Like whatever y'all do, make sure you gain your experience in it. So if you wanna be a singer, make songs, sing, keep on practicing singing, write your own songs, sing your own songs and record them so that when that time comes, you have that content to where you network with a big time record label and you that's the thing with me. I have so much content to where I have my 2 seasons on actual platforms, but I can always go back on Snapchat and do it here. So
yes, sir. And for all the people that are wondering, trying to watch that, I'll plug in all of his content in the description box. So you want to, check it out, give him a follow, check out his content, support his channel. All right, brother. Is there anything else that you want to put out for the people? Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to talk about?
Man.
Because, we always, we going to collab sometime soon for sure. So if you don't got nothing right now, it ain't nothing crazy.
Nah, man, hey, y'all, just live life to the fullest, man. Be the best you that you can be. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Rashon, I appreciate you being on the channel.
Spencer, thank you for having me, man. Can't wait to be on it again. Of course.
Can't wait to be on Shiny Sean Mondays sometime soon, too.
No, man.
Didn't you have a radio talk show or something back when you was at Central State?
I didn't have a radio talk show. I actually had an internship at freshman year for a radio station back here in Columbus.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay,
Yeah, that was
so
smooth. But yeah, season 3. I'll just tell y'all on here, it's coming in January. So
sir, 2021, be ready. 2 months, not even 2 months. Actually, it is 2 months because it's almost November now. So
we right around the corner. Season 3 about to be lit.
yes, sir. All right. So I want to thank you guys. If you are enjoying this content, please subscribe. Please leave a like. Please share with your friends. It does help. I think this video is going to be pretty good for people either in high school or, considering like HBCU as like a potential career or college experience for them.
Yeah.
If you ever have any questions, you can get in contact with my boy Rashon. I'll leave his information in the description box below. But like I said, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay blessed.
Peace. One love.
Na, na, na.